an event so that you can receive it. Okay? Good. I'm going to continue and then I allow one more question at the end. Go back to presentation. I'm just going to mention a little bit. It's okay. Talk a little bit about external opportunities. There are so many external scholarship opportunities that you can find everywhere. You can find them. We always open them in our Hostos scholarship system. But again, those we only open them in the system for your knowledge, for advertisements, so that you know which opportunities are out there that you can be qualified for and you can apply for. We don't manage those. We don't know if you put an application to those scholarships unless you apply through us and unless you bring a copy. If you decide to do it yourself, apply on your own, you bring a copy of your application package to my office. I keep that on file, on record, and then that's the only way that I can know that you applied, and I can assist you with an update if you need to find out what happened with your application. Some very good external scholarships that we have here, and they open year after year, are the Dream the US, CUNY Becas, and Women's Forum. Dream the US and CUNY Becas are very good opportunities for undocumented students, and they both open in November. The Women's Forum is open right now. It's accepting applications, and that's a great opportunity for female students over 35 years old or over and seeking for an education. You can receive up to $10,000 for that one. It's a great opportunity, and let me tell you that a lot of Hostos students have received it. Okay. That's the Women's Forum right here. If you go to the Hostos Scholarship website, you can find it there. Let's go back to the website to show them how they can find them. Right there. How they can find the external scholarships. Right there. So again, if you want to find and learn about the external opportunities, you can go back to opportunities, click on external, and now it's going to give you a list of all the ones that we have open in the system. You can read all that information and determine which one of those or how many interest you and you want to put an application for. And when you're ready to start to learn more about it or to start applying, you come to my office and we go through that and I give you access. There's no access to the websites from the system. You have to come and see me. We have to talk about it and then you can apply. I will take one more question and then somebody else is going to take over here. Where is my office? Does anybody know? I think I want to give a prize, not you. I want to give a prize for that question. Whoever can answer that question. Where is my office? In the back there, with a mic.
I'm going to take a guess and say it's either D101 or D102.
He said that he's going to take a guess. D101 or D102? It could be one of the two, right? Okay, somebody else. And where is the D building? Here? Okay. So 101 means the first floor. Don't worry where exactly it is. It is 102, but pretty much every office on the first floor is 102 or 101. So if you go there and ask for D101, they're going to look at you and be like, this is D101. So just say scholarship office. I'm here looking for the scholarship office, and they will send you to me. Okay? My name is Maggie Little, and my information is in every piece of paper that you can see in this room, pretty much. Okay? If you need to contact me for anything, my email account is also in every piece of information that you can take from this room. My phone number, my office, you know where it is now. So you're always welcome to my office with any questions that you have or for assistance in the scholarship, the application process for scholarships. Thank you, and I'll let you now with Miss Rocio Rayo. She's going to talk with you about the writing process, which is extremely important when you are applying for scholarships. So let's welcome her. And can we give her a round of applause?
scholarships. Scholarships are really important. Why? Money, yes, right? You can never have too much money. If you have financial aid, you're still eligible for scholarships. There's no such thing as too many scholarships because they're going to give the money to somebody. You should be that somebody. I wanted to be that somebody. So, timeline. The semester before your last semester. That doesn't mean if you're graduating next semester that it's too late. But it does mean that if you are in your second year of college, you need to start thinking about applying for scholarships now. The semester before your last semester. That means a year. Because it normally takes about a year to get scholarships paid out. So for example, if you apply for scholarships now, you're lucky to get them before the spring term, right? So if you need a scholarship for next fall, you need to start applying for it now. Ones that are due in December, ones that are due in January. So then hopefully, you can have it in August by the time next fall happens, whether you're at your next school or whether you're continuing here at Hostos. So it's important to start the semester before your last semester. You want to narrow your list of transfer schools. CUNY is a little bit easy because you have all of the CUNYs. The common application is your friend. Has anyone heard of the common application?
Yes.
Ah, yes, you have? What is it?
Common application is basically a system where you try to sort of transfer so not only students but out-of-state students.
Yep, so it's a system where you transfer not only to CUNYs and SUNYs, but out-of-state schools, private, public, and you can have one application for 14 schools and you pay one fee. Do you know, I like it too. You know how much it costs to apply to 14 different schools? About 85 times 14. My math folks can figure it out. It's a lot. The Common App is your friend. Ask a scholarship counselor to help you create a list of all of the due dates. Who's our scholarship counselor here at Hostos? What's her name? And what room is she in?
101.
Brilliant, brilliant, yes. You've been paying attention, awesome. Okay, here's an example. I Googled application checklist, and this is one of my favorites that come up. I work with high school students often in a pre-college program, so this is really important to us. Things like early deadlines. Some colleges have an early deadline. I know I want to go there. If they let me in, whatever it takes, I'm going there. Early decision, right? And then there's a regular deadline, like, well, I'm going to apply to like 5 different colleges, and then I'm going to see what kind of financial aid package I get. And then there's that application sent. Did I send it off? Check. And you have here a bunch of different lines. You should be applying to a lot of different schools. Even if they're all CUNYs, give yourself some options. The other thing that's really important, and we talked about it already today, are letters of recommendation. Counselors are great. They usually know your personality more. They know maybe something about your life that your professor or your teacher doesn't know because they don't know you as a person, right? However, they do know you as a student. And you are more than one thing. You are men, you are women, you are gender non-conforming people, you are moms, you are workers, but you're also students. So when you get your package together, you want to make sure that all of those sides of you are represented. So you need 3 letters of recommendation, even if some you're only going to send 2. Because there are different scholarships. And someone might know you because you really excelled in their class, and maybe another teacher knows you because maybe math or science or English wasn't easy for you at first, but you persevered. And that's the story you want to tell. So you want to have at least 3 letters of recommendation in your pocket. Test scores. Test scores are important, whether that's the nursing exam, whether you're taking the GRE, right? Like at Hostos, moving to CUNY, you may not be taking test scores, but moving forward, you absolutely will be. And then financial aid submitted. When is financial aid open? October 1st. What day is it? Oh, what we got to do today? Yes, exactly. That is our move. Excellent. And then you want to follow up. Did you, excuse me, dear admissions office, did you get my application? excuse me, dear professor, did you get my letter of recommendation request? And keep track of when you follow up with folks. This is important. This is not more important to anyone else than to you. And it has to be. You cannot count on other people to do this for you. This is your work, and it's your investment in yourself. You will get out what you put in. Scholarship timeline. October 1st, FAFSA is available. November 1st, admission notifications begin. You see why it's important for a year out to start applying? Because if you get admitted to your dream school, which is, what's your dream school? NYU. If you get admitted to your dream school November 1st this year, and I want to go next year, I got to start applying to the scholarships yesterday. December 1st. The first scholarship deadlines begin around December 1st. That's tomorrow. It's October. Like it was just June. It's going to be 90 degrees tomorrow. We're all confused. Get it together and start looking for applications. Make a list. Keep track. Before Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate in December, if any, you will start getting notifications for scholarships. Apply. You're not going to get a notification for something you don't apply for. Start today. February 15th is the second scholarship deadline. November 1st, scholarship deadlines for the next semester, which means that February 15th isn't until the fall. You're not going to get that money until the fall. Maybe if you're applying for some summer research, that's that February deadline. Most summer research applications are due December, January. Early spring, final scholarship and awards notifications. Is that early spring notification for the spring semester? Probably not. You see why it's important to start the semester before? Yes?
Yes.
Y'all are quiet, so I don't think yes? Oh,
Yes.
that's good. Yay! Woo! Okay, scholarship office on campus. We just went through a whole explanation of how to get there. How do you get there? Hostos website, that's a good place to start. And then what? Financial aid. That's a good idea, but that's not for scholarship office on campus. On campus is different. Absolutely, those are good resources, FastWeb, all of those external resources, important. But we also have resources on campus you don't have to go outside to look for. Go on the Hostos website. Know your Hostos email. Why do you need to know your Hostos email for the Hostos website in terms of scholarships? That's how you sign in. I'm glad some of y'all were paying attention. Contact information. This is important. She is your biggest resource on campus. I have so many students who graduated and said, I had no idea we had a scholarships office. Well, I didn't either, right? That's why you're here. It's important. Use your resources. She is not going to come and find you. Her job is to be there for when you find her. So go and find her and tell your friends. Recommendation letter. Lord, do not wait until the day of, the day before, or 2 days before to ask for a letter of recommendation. I'm going to say it in bold because I want to communicate this to you. Do not wait until the day of, the day before, or 2 days before. You will not get the best letter of recommendation. It takes time to write letters of recommendation. When I write letters of recommendation, that's important to me. I actually feel honored that you chose me to write this about you. It is stressful. I don't just want to write a Facebook post. I want to write something real, so give me enough time to be able to do that. Give your professor 2 weeks at least. So that means you need to know 2 weeks before. This is why planning is important. Give your professor an idea of what the scholarship is looking for. Send them a link that they can look at. The Women's Forum. Someone might say, I need you to write me a letter of recommendation for the Women's Forum. And I say, okay, dear Women's Forum. But I don't know that I need to talk about how they're a 37-year-old transfer student and what that means to part of their educational journey and how they created their own narrative and then academic path. That's important for that scholarship. I won't know that unless you tell me. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Manners. Okay, send a link to the main page. Copy and paste an explanation in an email. Print it out and put it in their mailbox. Just make sure that they know what you are applying for. Again, the most important person in this process is yourself. So make it really easy for me to do the best job for you. Give me all the information I need. There's no excuse, right? And that's for any professor. I don't know many professors who are like, oh, I hate writing letters of recommendation. You know what I do hear a lot though? This student asked me to write a letter of recommendation yesterday, and it's due tomorrow. I hear that a lot. Not nice, y'all. Be nice. Okay. How do you ask for letters of recommendation? I have a lot of students who are scared, and they're like, I don't know, will they write a letter of recommendation for me? How do I get them to write it? Okay, so, dear Professor X, I'm preparing, you like that X there, reference? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm preparing my graduate school application, my transfer school application, my blank school application. I need 3 letters of recommendation. And I'm wondering if you believe you know me well enough to serve as a reference and write a letter that discusses my academic and leadership potential for these applications. So what kind of scholarship is this person applying for? Academic and leadership. Good. I am attaching my resume, unofficial transcript, and a document that includes contact information for the 4 schools to which I'm applying, due dates, and other information that you might find helpful if you are willing to write a letter. If you are not willing to write a letter at this time, I understand. Thank you. Sincerely, Jen and Joe. That is an example. It's an example of saying, here's all the information you need. These are the due dates. Please do me this favor. I really appreciate it. What do you need from me? If you can't do it right now, it's fine. I'll cry silently behind the email. But they're going to say yes if you give them 2 weeks. Okay, essays. Essays are really hard to write. Yes, they're only 250 words, but they're only 250 words. So you got to communicate your whole self in 250 words, and that sometimes is hard. It is much easier to write about someone else, my personal experience. It's much easier to write about someone else than myself. You don't feel like you know yourself, right? That's hard. So one thing that might get you started, and it's what I use with my students to get them started, is thinking about leadership experience, work experience, internship experience, and volunteer experience. It's a little bit like a resume where you're making a list and you're putting it in chronological order, but it's more of a brainstorm because a lot of scholarships are aimed at leadership experiences, work experiences, including internships, and including volunteer. So you just want to start getting things out on paper, making lists, developing your profile. You have to do that online, but it's important for you to also not just answer questions, but be able to start asking questions of the material that the story that your life has told. Because many of you are experts in being students. Maybe not because you have a 4.0 GPA, but because you've had to navigate financial aid, you've had to navigate having a job, you've had to navigate being a parent. And figuring that out, that's an expertise. So write it down. And I will send all this so they will be available in the Hostos land. Travel and cultural experience is really important. It is, people pay money to go study abroad. And many of you are from other countries. That is an experience. That's an expertise. Write about it. If you took any courses that are outside of your regular whatever, whether that be in high school or whether that be in college, trainings and workshops. Have you gone to any trainings and workshops? Do you have a CPR training? Do you have, did your job do a professional development? That kind of stuff. Write it all down. It's important. What did you accomplish in high school that you were most proud of? Some of us have to go back really far to think about high school. That's okay. impact on your community. If you don't want to go all the way back to high school and you want to think about before you started Hostos, or you want to think about your employment, high school is a place marker. What is your place marker? What happened in high school that had the biggest impact on you? Do you want to talk about Hostos in that way? Do you want to talk about another college you were at? Figure out whatever your place marker is, whatever your life before Hostos, what got you here. That's your narrative. And all of us have a narrative. All of us have a story. Okay. I cannot read another essay about how community services taught me the importance of helping others. I cannot read another essay on hard work always pays off. How my trip to another country broadened my horizons. How I overcame a life challenge. It might not have been that challenging. And really anything that doesn't sound sincere. Because the reality is, you don't have to fit into a box in order to be heard. I don't want to read the same tired essay that y'all Googled, an example of a good personal essay, and then made it your own. I don't want to. I want to hear your story. I want to read something and say, I want to meet them. Let's bring them in. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know about that, but okay, that's different. Those are the kind of reactions that whoever is reading your essay wants to have. Not, oh, okay, yep, community service is good. Check. We know community service is good. That's why we make y'all do all those hours. The honesty test for college essays. It sounds dumb, but be honest. Be honest. I'm not going to read you this because it's long, but I want you guys to ask questions of yourself when you're writing. And those are, does this communicate who I am or who I want to be? Or does this communicate who I think someone wants? It is always better to be who you are than it is to be who you think someone wants you to be. It comes through in your writing. The words that you use are different. Your personality comes through. That's what people want to read. Honesty test. If it's your honest reply, and if it's really how you think, I always say go with that feeling. Do you feel sincere about this? Do you feel passionate about this? Go with that one. That's all I got, guys.
Okay. Wasn't that great? So a quick announcement before we continue. I want to make sure that everybody completed the form online. There were 2 tablets going around, and everybody who is in this room should have completed the forms. Everybody did? Has anybody not done so? Can we please bring the tablets and continue to have them going around so that everybody can sign in? Anybody listening on the table there, can you please pass around along the tablets around here? Thank you. Okay, now we're going to continue with Ms. Xiomara Dumacela. Xiomara works at the business office, and she is the person in charge of the Excelsior Scholarship, which everybody's very interested in these days. But because it has the word scholarship attached to it, everybody comes to my office to ask about the Excelsior Scholarship. So here is Xiomara to let you know everything about that scholarship and everything that she does for that and everything that she manages. Let's welcome her.
a scholarship, the Excelsior. I'm gonna be, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Who's eligible? What are the requirements for the Excelsior Scholarship? You have to either be a New York resident. Yeah, you have to be a New York resident. If you're not a New York resident, you have to at least be a year and a day to classify you as a resident. You have to bring the supporting documents to admission. You have to be a New York State citizen. You have to have either graduated high school here. If you did not graduate high school, either GED or pass the ATB exam. For the ATB exam, you have to meet the requirements and speak to admission or the testing center. Once you pass this exam, you'll be eligible for the state aid. You have to make at least $125,000 or less. So this is ideally for students who have less Pell or no Pell and little tap or no tap. Excelsior will pick up the tuition rate. You have to have at least, let's say for example this semester you're at 12 credits, no remedials. Remedials do not count, they're basically 0 credits. So you have to have 12. By the end of the academic year, which is fall, winter, spring, and summer, you have to meet the 30 credits in order for it to continue going forward. So you have to apply again? No. You just have to fill your FAFSA and your TAP application. It will automatically go over once you complete. If you prepare for students who are going to seek 2 years or 4 years, let's say you graduate here, you're planning to do your 4 year, it will automatically renew itself. Well, you have at least 12 credits, meet 30 credits. Let's say, for example, you fail. You have winter or summer or spring to make up that course. You have to sign a contract with the state. You do 2 years. You have to stay in New York 2 years and work. If you do 4 years, you have to stay in within 4 years. It's very important that you read that contract, because if you do not meet the requirements, it will eventually become a no.
A government sponsor.
Okay? Basically what it says again, we do not pay for winter and we do not pay for summer. This IA deals perfectly. 15 and 15, you need the 30. If you do 12, you either have to do what? 15, 18 spring, or you do 12 and the winter and summer course. Yes.
What if you do 12 in the spring and then you do 3 of the summer? Will that count?
Yes, that will count, but who's going to pay for it? Yeah, you have to pay for it, or either it's a STEM class, you have to speak to the academic advisor to find out what courses are available that will be a part of your major. With Excelsior, this is ideally come in and you finish on time. That's the goal. Yeah.
What do you mention about the contract with the state?
It's a contract, it's a state contract. So the contract is basically saying that you are agreeing with the requirements that they make you. Basically, they're not going to give you money for free. They want that diploma. Okay. So, basically, you have to take courses within your major. Let's say, for example, you did high school and you got an AP course, and you're not doing 12 credits, you're doing 10. If you take that course and it was accepted with the school, that AP course, that's your bank credits. Or let's say you're doing 15 and you decided to do a winter because it was hard and you just want to finish whatever credits you have not used, including credit for it, it will carry over to your next year and next year. You never know. You might fail a course, or you know what? If you didn't like the course you dropped, that will be your bank. So So let's say you do one semester, you do 15, and you do a winter, that 3 credit course. If you fail or you decide, you know what, I don't want to take, I want to do part-time, those are extra courses that will carry over. But once you use it, there is no more, you can't reuse it. So now calculation. So a lot of students come to my office, oh no, I applied for FAFSA. I applied for CAP. I now have Excelsior. Give me 1 second, I'll answer your question. Now, can I get this extra money that I barely signed a contract for? No. Excelsior is just for tuition base. So let's say you get no Pell. 250 TAP covers everything. 2,400. That's the tuition. Excelsior will not pick up the remaining. It's just tuition. That's it. Not even the fees. Now let's say you have Excelsior and it covers only. You'll be responsible for it. You had a question? Yeah.
Yeah, I did have a question. I want to know if it was a conflict of interest, whether a tuition reimbursement program to a federal government job would be able to pick up the government-sponsored loan if you don't qualify for Excelsior?
No. It's strictly based on income. Strictly based on income.
So what do they mean when they say first term? Like,
First term. So let's say you are a freshman, and this semester is your first term. Your parents, you're not eligible, or you have very little FAFSA or CAP. FAFSA and TAP. Excelsior will pick up, but will only pick up with a minimum of 12 credits.
so my question is, like,
First term is, this is considered your first term. You have never had school prior.
the residency, first term, I mean, like, let's say I'm applying for Excelsior in this semester, right? The first term is this semester, or the first time I start school?
The first semester you start school.
So it would be like, let's say I start 2017, that's the first semester.
That would be your
That would be a year
semester.
stay resident. That's like,
Right, it counts the day that you ever matriculated. So let's say, for example, you came from Florida, and you studied in Florida, and you were here a year, and you bought in your credits. It has to be calculated. You look at the transcripts and see how many credits each transfer. You have to meet the requirements for your previous years. It's a very strict aid, but it will help if you have no source of income besides seasonal income. Uh-huh. Excelsior?
Yes, and I told them that every eligible. My question is, I never got anything back from it. I didn't know what it's like and I didn't get nothing back from
Well,
it.
this summer that just passed.
Yeah, because I've been on both of those. My question is, if you were, you can't get something in the program? Because I'm not understanding because it says you have to have a specific.
Right, so this will be, so technically, what was your first semester?
In 2007.
Okay, so 2017, by right now, you should be graduating. Or have
I'm
graduated.
not.
So, if you have met the priors and your income is above a certain amount, then when you have to be, then you will classify for a Pell or TAP. The Pell will have to be financial aid and TAP will be.
No, I'm talking about the
The Excelsior will be basically.
Right.
I have to review your previous academic years.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to have a break in this.
No, I didn't have no work.
But you will have to come to me and see if you're eligible. But how many courses are you taking? It has to be full
Full
time.
time, yes.
So I suggest you come to my office and I'll review your account.
Okay.
Yes, Excelsior is available for 4 years. However, the only thing is very important that your transcripts, you have to be required and you have to pass. Let's say, for example, you have to meet every academic year 30 and pass it. If you do not meet the 30, you will not be eligible. It's a very, very strict. They don't care what's your GPA as long as you pass your courses.
I'm just going to intervene. If I can please ask you to hold your questions until the end. I'm so sorry to ask you for this, but we have a question and answer session at the end of the event. And just for the sake of time, because we still have some great speakers here with great topics, and you don't want to miss that information. So let's hold the questions for the end. Thank you.
So let's say, for example, you sign a contract and you do not decide, you know what, this is too much, or I'm not going to meet the requirements. You have to get in contact with the state aid and cancel it. If you don't cancel it, it's going to continue rolling over. Then later on, that one might become a no. Okay? This is my information, right? I mean, the building in the basement, all the way towards the end, in the business office, as well as having Celsius, the GMAC, and part-time scholarship for the state. Okay?
Thank you, Xiomara. That was everything about Excelsior. If you have any more questions about the Excelsior scholarship, just hold them until the end. Xiomara is not going anywhere right now. She's going to go back to sit down at that table next to the podium, and we can ask all the questions at the end. Now, I have to acknowledge, and I want to say thank you to the SGA for providing the great refreshment that you see there. All this good food that we have been eating today, the great coffee. I want to say thank you to the SGA for co-sponsoring this event. Thank you so much. And now we're going to introduce Mr. Kafui Poku. Did I say that right? I never get it right. I'm so sorry. So Mr. Kuoko is a doctor, he's an entrepreneur, and he's